Yeah.
All right,
Actually,
stream. You heard it here, first, folks. Cole is a fruit, and he punches his wife.
That's
Uh,
exactly what it sounds like too.
yeah. Um. Also, Cole the fruit is our recap winch.
The way that I didn't write anything down last session, but it's still ingrained in my mind.
Yeah, it was
Yeah.
noteworthy.
So Olympia and the Sovereign died,
Well,
Oh.
oh my
and it was great for
Yippee!
everyone. I guess Susan freaked out for a while, and then
That was the Susan sound effect because she goes like that.
she is
Yeah.
made of the metal.
Emotionally, that
And
was Susan.
yeah, freaks out for a little bit, but then eventually is like, okay,
This
let's
is cool.
do something about this.
okay, let's lock in.
Let's lock in. Seems like someone broke in via the balcony, and killed her in her sleep.
Sorry, I'm
Gosh,
gonna be
we're
really
like
distracting
20
this
seconds into.
It's fucking
Um,
crazy.
and killed her in her sleep. And yeah, so Susan sending stones everybody to be like, hey, this happened. We need to do something about it. Um, Banlin confirms that his father is dead and then just kind of like loses it a little bit and takes his bloody blanket and like carries it like a little baby to the throne and sits down swaddled in his father's blood blanket. um um and yeah, I think Zarian and Susan had a very tense moment in the hallway because Zarian's first thought was like, hey, where's Axel? And Susan was like, get my husband's name out your damn. And they decided to go talk to Banlin together to kind of get to the bottom of what was happening. And yeah, because Susan did get a natural 20 on an insight check, and it was absolutely not Ajax.
21?
Or Axel, sorry. And so we went
Love
to.
that you can't even remember your man's name, and you want Zarian to keep your man's name out of their mouth.
You're confusing me. I'm confused now.
It doesn't matter. Susan's gonna lose her memory soon anyway.
Exactly.
Oh
Susan
my god,
won't
it's already
remember.
starting.
Susan won't remember any of this.
She next time Susan sees Shadar Kai, she immediately just like has beef, just like keep my husband's name out of your mouth, and she's like, "Why did I say that?"
Why did I say that?
Was Susan mute in the first campaign that you played her?
Yep.
How did that work?
She wrote
Gesture?
shit down.
She could speak a couple of words string together under a great amount of stress. But for the most part, she just wrote stuff down.
Okay.
And sign language for people who
Yeah.
knew.
Okay.
But yeah, so we all gathered at Banlin's palace. Not before Octavia met with Banlin and was like, these gosh dang Lum people,
Declare war.
we got to declare war immediately. You have the power to do it. And Banlin had interrogated Kraith, and it turns out Kraith didn't do it. He had no idea what was going on. And so we all kind of put our heads together and kind of went through all the possibilities. It was Kraith, but that makes no sense because Kraith was specifically agreeing to only join Lum if the Sovereign went against Lum, and so that his card wouldn't have activated yet. We then went to the second most reasonable option, which was, well, Lum's assassins. Is that yes, in the back?
Did Pumpkin.
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 No. Did we have like 3 nat 20 insights last session?
Yeah.
He
Yes,
did.
Amanda,
Yeah.
good man. Amanda's misdirection is Wow. Her little net is falling apart under her.
Yeah, this
Is
is what
that
I have to say
is that what
about
you think?
all the net 20s.
Like a moonbeam ice cream taking off your blue jeans.
There we go. Yes, in the back.
Can I go to the bathroom?
No.
No, the pass is being used right now.
Yeah, sorry, only one person out in the hall at a time. We went to the second most likely option, which was someone from Lum assassinated the sovereign, but then also talking about it, why would Lum assassinate a sovereign who was undecided about joining him or going against him, but leave the son that is very publicly ready for war alive? Like, it made literally no sense to kill the sovereign and leave Banlin alive. So the fact that Banlin is alive and Olympia is dead, we kind of came to the conclusion that one of our anti-Lum friends and supporters must have killed the sovereign and Olympia to debate Banlin into
A debate?
Banlin
That's
into
great.
going to war against Lum. And that's when Susan remembered, oh, when Olympia, oh, I see you both. When Olympia, not Olympia, when Octavia was looking at Olympia's body, there was a little bit of like guilt and remorse there. And so on some level, she knows something that she's not saying, although that's a very dangerous accusation for us to make. And so there's definitely some sort of traitor nearby, and we have to find them. Oh yes, and the away team found out about the death, and we're all fucked. Yes, Matt Damon Zoo Kids?
Oh, can I
Yeah.
say mine really fast first?
No.
Gus had
Um,
a question.
So I was just gonna throw out that people who are Lum or pro Lum, it wouldn't necessarily they wouldn't have no reason to want to have Banlin as the next sovereign, seen as like our area is like pretty strong, and like our previous leader was like smart and like good at his job, and Banlin is known to like not really be like interested in the same ways or seemingly into the idea of leading like 100%. So like
Yeah.
having a less
Also,
experienced leader.
it is in a yeah, Gus says have a point. It would be like replacing an experienced leader with like a new rumored to be not adept ruler.
Careful.
I'm not trying to talk like shit on Banlin, but like he's not
No,
had
I
this.
No,
that's
no,
what
there's
I was
plenty of
thinking.
But
shit.
I heard
Abby
last
made
week.
him a certain way.
Yeah, no, he has a 7 intelligence for a reason.
I
Oh
didn't know
God.
it was a 7. Good God.
No, it's it's like clinical.
Oh
He
God.
he probably
Clinical.
should have seen like a
There-
developmental specialist as a child
There are
instead.
beasts like stat blocks that have that intelligence, I'm pretty sure.
Banlin is a beast.
Yeah, I know. I was gonna say that.
Right.
So that would be the advantage of what they did, yes.
Mm.
Mhm.
Oh, okay. I might drop off the call in a sec. My computer is throwing a fucking fit. I'll join the call on my tablet 1 sec. Okay.
Oh wait. Talking about throwing a fit.
Okay.
Extraordinary. I really like the way that you paired the colors together. It's really good.
Yeah, a lot of
Yeah,
people are
really
talking
good.
about how gray and red is like the new black.
Right.
Yeah.
Do you guys know the picture of Kim Jong Un and the caption says okay?
No. This is a famous photo?
Okay. Let me find it.
some shit you'd send me at like 1 p.m. on a Tuesday, though.
Yeah. Please.
We can start then with the away teams.
That wasn't it.
Aaron?
Ugh.
Aaron, if you're speaking, you're muted.
Hmm.
Can
That's
he
a
hear you?
weird one.
Kim Jong Un.
Hey Amanda, am
Mm,
I gonna have to roll any dice?
That's not what
Like, potentially, yeah.
Are you sure?
They're all the way across the room, aren't
Yeah.
You can just use dice on the computer.
I can roll for you too if you want. I have dice next to me.
Oh, I can probably just figure out my life.
Anyway,
they? Aaron, the
for
struggle bus.
give me if I'm wrong, but you guys at least the conversation between Octavia and Kairos.
Abby.
Okay. Yeah, he kind of got that shit on.
Abby, Abby, I'll have you know that I have COVID right now. Why would you accost me like this when I am
God.
sick?
Well, he has that shit
Okay.
on though.
Wait. Can someone confirm that like okay, can see and hear?
Yeah, I can see and hear
Yes.
you.
We can see
Did
and
you
hear
Okay,
see
you.
how
cool.
Kim
That
Jong Un
fucking
had?
sucked.
Did you see how Kim
Okay.
Jong Un had that shit on?
I didn't actually. I was too
Oh, you
busy
need to
seeing
see.
Ethel's cane. Oh, he's got that shit on though.
That's what I was saying. I'm
you're right.
sorry. I'm sorry. Anyway, Octavia and Kairos, you guys had a conversation that you were like, she kind of was like, maybe you should look into going after Grifsamir, correct?
Yeah, I was gonna discuss that with my group a little bit.
Yeah, then let's open that up to a discussion, a morning discussion on if you guys should try to locate and what you should do with this guy. Oh
Yeah,
God, what did Abby send me?
Nothing good, I'm sure.
Well, he got that shit on though.
He got that shit on though.
Sorry.
Hey, my party members.
Your potty members?
Me when I take a bug out.
Oh,
Yeah. my fellow shitters. How we doing? Was
Well-
discussing with Octavia about possible next plans of things to do. And she mentioned going after Griff Thamir, who is like
I'm-
some hotshot guy that's like second in command.
I'm in.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's worth maybe following him
Yeah.
and seeing if there's an opening. But I think maybe our only real threat that is against us is the infernal style machine with so many weapons and stuff attached to it. But if we can find a way to sow some discord, maybe we can do that. You guys into some travel?
Heck yeah.
We're here, we might as well.
Yeah, I guess we'll kind of wait till the others get a handle on things and figure out what's next.
I will say, if you guys are just kind of trying to watch this camp and see what it's going on, see if you can locate this Griff guy, give me a general perception check.
Yeah, I guess if he's even here.
Which
While
I
I'm
will
doing-
say, before any rolls or anything, Zarian got a bunch of information on him, so I will say you guys are looking for what's called a leonin or a lion folk.
Oh yeah,
Maya,
Furry.
Maya,
Anai's wife, right?
yeah. What
Yeah.
a, but yeah, she's close. Um, a lion folk man with tan fur, and his mane has like a couple of white wisps in it. Um, so you'll be looking on the lookout for a man kind of like that.
Okay.
Said
Uh,
perception.
Shabby, what did you just send me?
8.
I got a 17, but also Amanda, do you think that if I use my Boy Scout branded multi-tool that I could take down the infernal machine with the power of
Ooh,
the Boy Scouts?
you get a
Oh, yeah,
badge
you
for
can
that.
find
You get a
I'm
you
sorry,
get a
where
badge
did
for your
you get
sash for
that?
that.
I don't have one, but
Oh,
if I did,
where
She
did
killed
that
a
come
Boy
just
from?
Scout on a boat, obviously. She was a
yeah,
pirate for years. You're
Yeah,
gonna come across a Boy Scout.
she just gets
Right.
that. She just gets that for all of her characters because she's married to a real life Boy
I
Scout.
like that
Yeah.
this implies that Boy Scouts in my world are only ever on boats. Like they're like a
Well, it
seafaring
only
well, there
takes
was
one.
group.
Boy Scout Cole
There was a
in
diaspora.
the
There was a diaspora, of course, for the Boy Scouts, and that so they've all taken to seafaring.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay.
So,
Sure.
but if I use my Boy Scout branded multi-tool and I just like
I mean, if the dice allow it.
stick it in the gears,
Live by the
Think
dice,
it'll-
die by the dice. Am I right,
Yeah,
guys?
the dice
it'll
allow
just
it.
like take it down, right? With
Yeah,
the
yeah.
power of the Boy Scout.
What were those perception checks?
17.
17,
8.
8, T.
Was it perception?
Yeah,
Okay, 18.
18. I'm sorry. T was just making me laugh for a little bit.
Oh, yeah, you
Sorry,
can tell
my
she's, like,
friend is
on her
texting
phone.
me questions about one of the Home Depot people being arrested again.
Oh shit.
Oh,
Well,
nice.
I'm so sorry for the photo I took of you while dealing with that, but
Oh
it,
no.
it just kind of it looks a little bit like the angle we were at was like how like a 60-year-old man would take a photo for a dating profile.
It does.
But I love you so much. Okay, another like a 17 and 18. I think Kairos, you're busy thinking about your schemes.
I'm
Well,
busy thinking about my wife and cranking it into the
yeah.
fire.
Yeah, you're actually like having like sending stone sex with your wife right now.
Kairos is like actively cranking it. Meanwhile, Audra and Kamaria are just like fingers in ears, like looking over the camp, like trying to
Yeah.
ignore whatever's happening.
Hey guys,
But
so I went to the Boy Scouts of America website and they have a gift page that is just knives.
Yeah.
I knew it. Audra
that's
has
wonderful.
one.
Sorry,
but no,
I just thought you should
I
know.
think Kamaria and Audra, you will spot someone who matches this description. Where did the fuck? Where am I going? Where am I? Sorry. This lion folk man that actually he was not in camp, but you see him riding into camp with 4 other people with him. Kind of being greeted in camp, and I think you can see as he is probably he seems to be checking in on things there and slowly making his way towards Lum's tent.
I just need to know because this is my only mental picture of a lion man. Does he look like this guy?
Is that a fucking centaur?
Is that a
No.
Leonin from
No.
No,
Yeah.
let me get a
That's a fucking Lionel?
Yeah.
Oh, Lionel, that's what
Wood?
it is.
Yeah.
It's an enemy from Legend of Zelda, Breath of the Wild, Tears of the Kingdom.
This guy. This
They're
is
kind
my
of
own.
a bitch.
They're the worst thing I encountered in that game, and that's my own. Oh, that's a little different.
Why is he standing so good?
I'm sorry. That was the only concept I had for a lion man.
That's
So
fair.
It's Dude, literally just like, oh fuck, what am I thinking? Well, you've played fucking what's the game where it's like you're like sending the departed souls on and they're all animals. There's like that
Oh, Spiritfarer.
Spiritfarer. There's a lion in that. That's like a lion
Oh
Leonid.
yeah.
Yeah, I forgot about that. I love that game. That's such a good
That's
game.
amazing. No, it's a
That's
great
such a
game.
good game. Oh my god.
But
10 out of
yeah,
10.
what do you do with that information as you see he's making his way towards the tent?
I tell Kairos to stop jorking it.
Fair enough.
Yeah, I'm ready to go.
Kairos, you can't be coming in camp.
Hey, I was under the sleeping bag. I thought we established it was okay as long as the sleeping bag
we
covered
we
it.
said as long as it's under the sleeping bag, it was called for.
I don't feel like I said that, but okay.
Maybe too much campfire wine.
Campfire hooch.
Campfire hooch.
Okay, I rolled a d20 and I said 10 or under. She would have said, yeah, it's fine. The other way, no, it's not fine. And that was
It's
a 19.
fine. She's just
It was a
That was a
9?
19
it's
on the
fine.
die.
She's just
Oh,
jealous.
19.
She's just jealous.
Oh.
I don't know that she's jealous.
Oh, my partner is back.
But
Telandria.
do you guys need
This
me
sucks.
to cast Pass Without a Trace again?
Yeah,
Take me with
probably
you, Tom.
should.
Okay.
It couldn't hurt our supple bodies.
It couldn't hurt our
I
supple
thought
bodies.
we talked about
Yeah.
the supple bodies.
Hey, listen, we're all young, we're all supple.
How old is Kairos?
He's like in his 30s, like low 30s.
Okay.
God, got him to the fucking retirement home.
Yeah, Jesus.
That's like
That's
the
the
oldest
face I'm giving
character.
him to.
So
That's
Make
not
it
true.
Lucky Charm.
Zarian's
So-
180.
So where's your what's your guys' plan? Are you going to go eavesdrop? Just look, get a closer look.
Audra just pointedly like puts her hand on her sword. And then looks at Kairos to figure out what they should actually do. That's not just beheading a man.
I think going into camp to just behead someone might be not their best.
God, this is no fun.
This is all theory. I don't know if any of this is true. But if he's some kind of stoogey second in command toady type guy, he may be traveling in and out of this camp. He's just coming here to do some reports and then head back somewhere to run some other shit. That's my assumption. Maybe if we can find out when he's leaving or something like that, we may be able to kind of jump his bones in a more or maybe a less secure place than an army encampment. You know what I'm saying? That's my best guess as to a plan here.
Yeah, I feel like that makes sense.
Yep.
But if he doesn't leave, I mean, honestly, we'll just keep our eyes open and see if they maybe like accidentally set their infernal style machine next to a cliff that we can just kind of easily push it off of. Keep our eyes open for any opportunity like that.
Yeah.
And report where we can.
Wait, so sorry, I was just looking at my notes. What was the full plan from here on out?
I guess the thing that Kairos pitched was just like observe. Theoretically, the second in command guy may not just be hanging out at this army encampment, maybe going to like manage something once he kind of has discussed something with Loam.
Mhm.
And if he leaves, we'll go after his ass. Otherwise, we'll just kind of collect
Okay.
any kind of like hearsay
So-
or information we're hearing. around.
Okay, so you're just looking at maybe trying to look into the camp itself and what's going on, but your plan in the immediate is to just sit and wait.
I think so. Yeah, and just look for opportunities to go after Griff, or like I said, if they precariously park the machine next to a cliff, we can push it off of. Yeah.
Hi. Okay, Emma just texted, anyone else feel like Lum would probably taste like circus peanuts?
I love circus peanuts.
Like
It's
the
crazy.
candy?
I
Yeah.
know. Like, I'm really interested to see where this is going.
But yeah, you guys can type that out. I just had to make sure that was recorded forever. I guess you watch him, the guy go into the tent to speak with Lum. And eventually he will exit and go find his own tent.
Yeah, I guess I meant that we would go into the encampment and just kind of like listen for rumors, hearsay, and like if his guard is talking about leaving soon.
Hey, I guess give me some stealth rolls then into the camp. Whoever's going.
I guess that's what I was intending. I don't know if that came across to everybody
It
else.
did not.
Oh.
Are we all going?
And are you guys all going?
Yeah.
It can just be like my ass or something like that. I'd like have an almost infallible stealth.
And someone can cast Pass Without Trace on you.
Yeah, if someone casts that on me.
Do you want backup? Because I also have a pretty reasonable stealth, but
have a
I
plus
can't
10.
You have
stay
a plus
back.
10, you said, T?
Before
Okay.
my casting.
Yeah, all three of us can go. I mean, realistically, if like, it's kind of nice to have some numbers.
Yeah,
just in case.
Yeah, and if we all have good enough stealth, then we should do it.
And you're, T, you're casting.
Yep, I got it.
Okay, we'll do some stealth real quick. We'll probably go in with the scouts outfits again.
Yeah.
So go ahead and roll your stealth checks.
28.
35.
I rolled a 38.
Well, you certainly are very stealthy and blending in. Yeah, I think you guys sneak in there and you start wandering around the camps, going more so towards these four people that Griff Lemire brought in with him. These seem to be some of his more trusted soldiers, and they're kind of standing around discussing things with the other soldiers. Give me a perception check to try to listen in to anything.
That was caught. A 20. What's 15 plus 7?
15 plus 7 is 22.
A 22. Thanks, Aaron.
16.
I got you.
Okay.
The COVID has
7.
addled my brain.
Kamaria and Audra. Once again, sorry, Gus.
Kairos is so good at being stealthy and thinking of plans. And then Audra and Kamaria are the only people who like see things.
Yeah.
My wife is breathfully talking in my ear through the sending stone.
Right. But anyway,
You gotta mute her.
He's distracted, okay? For a good reason.
Anyway, jingle, 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 guys.
Sorry.
You kind of listen into these group of soldiers, and I think what you just hear one of them say, yeah, he's gonna talk to the big man in charge right now and see how long we'll be in here, but I don't know too much about what we're doing next. I mean, did you hear the news about Talandria? Yeah, they have like a new sovereign now, don't they? Yeah, but I don't know if anything's gonna come of that, but just something to be aware of. I mean, we got also a bunch of these rebel groups we gotta break up, so maybe we'll do more of that tomorrow or something. I usually only stay like a night or two, but they're talking about the real stuff in there, above my pay grade. And that is what you guys will hear. That's of import. Otherwise, it's like, hey, did you hear about fucking Josh?
Not
What did
fucking
Josh do?
Josh.
Josh fucked. Clearly.
Yeah.
Josh shit himself in a trench.
Hey, we've all been there.
Yeah. Um. But
Do
yeah,
we? Wait, no, never mind. We won't get that probably.
What?
I was gonna ask about a direction if we like were able to like go ahead and get like something set up, but I don't think we would
I
get
will
that. since
say
people
that
discussing
is
plans are not
yeah.
there.
You would have to probably eavesdrop on the tent to
Yeah,
get that, which is doable.
yeah.
It
Like
is
sound
just canvas.
scary.
You have a
It
plus
i-
like bajillion to your stealth right now, dude.
It could
Okay.
look right at you. It
Should
could look
should
right at you.
yeah. What
Yeah,
if you look
I
right at me?
I
Through the tent
wonder,
panels.
Kairos, what's your stealth?
It's plus 15, but
Plus
So maybe
25
also
right now, but
so maybe
yeah,
Kairos should do that alone.
yeah. With reliable talent, I think I get a 35 at least.
Whenever, yeah.
Yeah.
So I would say, yeah, maybe Kairos should do that
yeah,
on
man.
his lonesome.
Yeah. We should be close by just in case, though.
Yeah, I like as long as we're close, but
Yeah, you
I
guys can
feel
hang
like
out with the guards still, probably.
the less people that are like directly next to the tent, I feel like the better.
Yeah.
Yeah. So go ahead and roll
The stealth, right?
your stealth.
Yeah, 35.
35. Yeah, man, that's a
I hate this
crazy stealth.
mechanic.
That's crazy. Um, but you know, it's great for me not having to find consequences for you that isn't just killing you.
Yeah.
So, you sneak up to this tent. What's just your passive perception?
Oh, 11.
Oh.
Yeah.
I have a +1 to my perception.
Yeah.
Oh,
I mean, once you get up there, I feel like they're speaking. It's not a 7, so I'll let you do your 11 passive and let it work fine. Um,
I was gonna say I could re-roll, but for this
I,
perception, but
like, you know what? Let's see what you get, man.
okay. I am going to use my my inspiration die that I get from the class feature so I can
Oh,
roll
okay.
with advantage.
Yeah, your heroic inspiration.
Yeah. 12.
Hey, man, that is better than 11 for sure.
We
You
take
you
those.
you
you do take
tiptoe.
those.
You see, Kairos, you just tiptoe right up to that tent. I mean, it's a little muffled, but you can still you can focus and listen in. It's not as clear as you'd like it to be.
Mhm.
But you can still get this information. You hear as Lum says, well, I guess you don't know if it's you might have heard Lum's voice before, maybe. So Talandria has a new sovereign. Tell me about him. Well, the nastiest rumors call him incompetent and immature, and he has made his distaste for you quite clear, so it would be no shock if Talandria joins this war. Our inn Kraith Erich is currently in the dungeon after the Sovereigns and Olympia Kenneth's deaths, so we have lost that edge on them. Would it be better to just kill him, or will Talandria be weak enough with him on the throne? If he is the type to go into open battle, I can always just dispose of him myself. Talandria has yet to formally join this war, but I do have some people there watching. If you wish to send an assassin, one will be in place, though I don't think they are an immediate threat at this point. Very well. Keep me updated. I also would wish for you to go south to deal with a rebel group in Rindalin. You can set out tomorrow. As you wish, sire. And you hear as Grifamir leaves and leaves the tent.
Yeah. I make I do like a bunch of hand signals to my friends to say that
Uh-huh.
we'll meet back at our place of worship.
Right.
Yeah.
Um,
I'm sorry, I'm seeing Marty be naughty right now.
that's because that's a bad cat.
Yeah, you guys depart back to your camp. And I assume you debrief the others?
Yeah, I think I kind of like fill people in with that. Um, and yeah, be like, all right, maybe we can head south and make sure they can't get to Rindalin, depending on the size of the group and if it looks attackable. Um, I guess
I
also
think.
if oh, sorry, go ahead.
Oh no, I was just gonna say. I think Audra is like Audra recognizes that battling and strategizing on land is really not her fucking thing. So she kind of lets Kairos like like she's just like, yeah, I think Kairos is better in this scenario.
Kairos makes like 3 glances to everybody else in his group looking for input. Nobody moves. And he's like, fuck.
Kairos, you're the adult here. Tamaya's
Yeah.
looking around like I'm just having one monster enemy at a time.
Yeah. That as Moira can pitch in, I as the DM was letting the player
Yeah.
characters speak, of course.
I was gonna ask her a question like
But
directly.
be Lucky Charms. All right. Yeah. No, I think that's a good idea.
Yeah, just I mean, just for best odds of things, I mean, I know a lot just happened out here and you don't necessarily know the whereabouts of everybody, but think you know anybody within a day or two's ride that maybe could meet up with us and improve our chances of making this a successful venture?
I can put out some feelers, but no promises, of course. But
Oh
I
yeah,
mean,
no, of
you're right.
course.
Depending on I mean, if it's the size of the group that he came in with, maybe we can just handle that ourselves.
Yeah. I mean, yeah. I don't know what Sakiri's going to look like if he's bringing a company or some amount of people with him extra from the main force.
All right. Well, I guess we'll find that out tomorrow.
Yeah, we'll keep our eyes out. I think I'm gonna. Oh, go ahead.
If anything, I mean, on Rendalin's shit your accent. They took me Lucky Charms. If anything, while they're going south, we can wait to see if there's a time where he steps away from the group and try to get him while he's alone, while he's shitting in the woods.
Oh yeah, he probably doesn't bring his friends with him when he shits.
Right.
We're gonna take him out while he's shitting?
Yeah.
That's what you get for being a fascist.
She fist bumps Moira.
I'm going to call up people back home and give them kind of what the rundown is of
Yeah,
everything.
who do you call back home?
Um,
Well, I guess do you
probably Banglin first.
Okay.
Banglin? Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't know if this has to be a whole thing. We can kind of do a thing. Well, we'll do a thing. Why not?
Yeah, let me guard the butt. Marty! Sorry, 1 second.
So Marty is indeed doing something naughty.
I love when we have to take breaks from D&D to discipline our children.
Mine for once is being a perfect angel, laying on her
Naughty little
bed.
girl.
Now you
Okay.
jinxed it.
Aw.
Now
I'm ready.
you jinxed it.
Knock on wood, knock on wood.
Olivia.
I'm a
Olivia.
little surprised no one clocked that I was actively trying to pour litter, hunched over, and yell at the cat silently so they wouldn't get into the food bag.
I saw you yelling at him like when we first got on the call, I think it was, or when we were first starting, when he was
Yeah.
coming for your shit.
He keeps trying to cuddle during meals. I don't like it's not like he's trying to get the food as far as I can tell. He's just needing attention while I'm eating.
Mm.
Oh, little
I'm ready.
boy.
Yeah, anyways.
Mhm.
Ring, 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 ring. Actually, what's Banlin's ringtone? He would have a fucked up one. Sure. Not that that's how Sending Stones work.
I'm bringing sexy back.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, so in Banlin's ear, hello, Savan. I hope you're doing a little bit better under the circumstances. We just listened into a conversation between Lum and his second in command, Griff Thamir.
Who is this?
Oh, this is Kairos.
Oh.
I just
Hello,
thought I
Kairos.
would get you information.
Right.
As maybe a hopeful candidate for Master of Spies, maybe, or just to help you out.
What did
'Cause,
Thamir say?
I think he'll probably go into like what they were discussing.
Could you do like a summary?
Leaving out the like kind of like analysis of what they thought of Banlin.
Yeah.
Just like
Mhm.
Lum seemed to be like, oh, I didn't think I ordered this, don't really know what's going on here. And Griff Thamir kind of knowing Kraith Erich, but not necessarily having a different in, but having a number of assassin people probably around. So probably all of that condensed into 25 word
Mhm.
messages sent to Banlin. But yeah, that's what we've learned today. We're gonna follow Griff Thamir and see if we can take him out as he heads south tomorrow.
You mean kill him?
Yes, if that sounds good with you, Your Majesty.
Maybe hold off.
Yeah, would you be okay if we just followed him and see how things go? Or would you want us?
Yes.
Okay.
No, do that. There's been some. How much do you know about what's happened here?
I'll be honest with you, not very much. I heard about the deaths. That's kind of it.
We think that maybe some of them are related to an attempt to join the war quickly.
Yeah.
So maybe we shouldn't do that.
Yeah. If you wish to keep us out of things, we can do that for sure. I
Mm,
know
Maybe we should discuss more with Susan and Zarian. They seem to have a better idea.
yeah, Octavia, who I had talked to earlier,
When did you talk to her?
a few days ago when well actually no, was that yesterday? Sorry, I'm a little messed up on the timeline. It was yesterday that we learned about everything and that happened, or was this a few days later? Because I
Probably maybe 2 days ago.
Okay. It was when everything went down
Before or after the deaths?
after the deaths. I didn't want to bother you with figuring out what's all happening back there. So I discussed some things with Octavia as well as others.
In the future, tell us immediately if Octavia tries to contact you again.
Okay, I will do that. Is things not going well with her?
We... It's hard to say. I shouldn't, we don't know enough yet. But I think maybe... It's hard to say. Just
Okay.
don't speak with her. If she tries to contact you, contact us immediately.
Will do, my lord.
Cease all contact with Octavia.
Would you like some contacts that are good at learning things? I've got a couple of guys if you need something.
Like spies.
Yeah, you could call them that.
And you trust them?
Yeah. I wouldn't have them working for me if I didn't.
You're positive they're completely trustworthy?
Yeah.
Then... Yeah, maybe, yeah. Tell them to... I don't know, just tell them to tail Octavia, maybe. And...
Right.
Yeah.
Would you like to meet them directly so that you can give them orders if you feel the need to, since you're there and you have a better understanding of the situation there?
I think I'm going to try to keep the people that I interact with to a minimum.
That's smart, considering their potential plans.
So, yeah, I would be more comfortable if they went through you.
Yeah, of course.
Thank you for this information.
Of course. Keep me posted of anything you need help with.
Thumbs up emoji.
Yeah. This also doesn't have to be a scene, but it's going to be kind of all of the same stuff, maybe with like the analysis by them of what they think of Banlin and all that, but send that to Susan. So if Susan has anything that she would ask or discuss with that, we can do that.
She would say, "Wow, that's crazy."
Yeah.
I mean, I think Susan would take. Does Kairos mention everything with Octavia and?
Yeah, maybe it would be more of a trying to fill in the blank style question of like, hey, what's up with Octavia? Banlin was sounding a little weird on that.
Oh, I I wouldn't take it too personally, Kairos. I think Banlan's having a very difficult time figuring out who to trust.
That's fair for where he's at.
Kairos, anything I tell you would remain in our immediate circle, correct? Olympia's death would not break the partnership that the six of us have.
Of course.
We have reason to believe that Octavia knows something about the death of her sister and the Sovereign that she is not telling us. And that doesn't necessarily make her good or evil, but it makes her a person of interest, and her interest in starting this war has been very suspicious to us.
Hmm. Okay.
And
I see what you're saying.
correct me if I'm wrong, it seemed in Lum and Griff's conversations that they had nothing to do with the assassinations that happened.
Yeah, it seems like they didn't have much of a. I mean, obviously, Griff Themia was messaging with people, hoping to have some peace. So I don't think he had formulated much of a plan. They do have the resource, so whether it could be somebody allied with them, still very possible, or just with the same access to the same networks.
Interesting. Bit of a tangled web, isn't it?
Yeah, yeah. Do you mind if I have my team forward messages to you somewhat directly of anything that they learn? It was requested that they look into Octavia a little bit. Not too much, but just a light follow. But as well as anything we hear about deaths or anything like that.
Of course, yes, and I have put myself into Octavia's employ as well, so I'll be keeping a close eye on her from this end, in addition to any people that you send to watch her. I'll also speak with Banlin on the Griff matter, if you would like me to, I guess.
Oh, about like killing him? Sorry.
Yeah.
Okay.
I guess, do you think
Listen.
that taking him out is the right move?
I honestly don't know. It's obviously taking out any leadership I think is helpful, but I think ultimately the only thing the only thing that we should really think about taking care of is this giant machine of death. I think, even if we somehow figured out destroying the entire army beneath Lum, I feel as if this machine would still be a problem for us, where an army might be. I wouldn't want to say more manageable than this one thing, but it was really doing the heavy lifting in that battle.
Yes, I can only imagine what that thing is capable of.
And
Do we have any idea what's the state of Olympia's plan that we talked about for a bit there?
We know. I mean, her and Zarian kept things so under wraps, but we know that whatever they were building was close to being completed, and We're just hoping that Zarian can do whatever the last required steps are.
Which
But if
oh sorry.
oh,
Continue.
but if there's something you can do on your end, I think at this point that would be preferable.
Yeah, if they pocket near a cliff, we're gonna push it off. But we don't have a lot of ways forward on that. We're gonna follow Griff for a little bit. But keep me posted on that, because I think I don't know what it is, but if it's some kind of very powerful magic that we can use, that we are gonna need that.
Which might be a good cutaway point for Zarian, unless there was any other points of topics you guys were going to discuss.
Not for us. I just
How
wanted.
about the wilds last weekend?
Hey, catch the game.
Gus.
Yeah, I was gonna just be like to my wife, don't forward the messages to Octavia, forward it to Susan.
Okay.
And just kind of
Sounds
like that
good.
our most trusted guys on this case.
Right. Zarian,
Yeah.
we are
I should
gonna
not
start.
sound so happy. Zarian is so depressed right now.
Yes. Okay. We are gonna start with you are going to your lab.
Okay.
As you enter your lab, you walk in, kind of close the door, you're getting ready as usual, but you look up and you actually see a figure sitting in one of your chairs. With the schematics for the holder of the weave on the table in front of it. Ambitious project, Zarian, especially for you and a mortal. And this man kind of looks up at you, but you still can't figure out how to get the energy, can you? There is you see a man with hawkish features, reddish brown hair, eyes that appear as flames, and radiating this intense divine energy. I'm not here to do anything bad. I'm actually here to offer help. I heard you want to steal part of the weed, and that is just the sort of mischief that I like to see in a mortal.
And, is this Asmodeus?
No.
Better not be.
Well, what is Zarian's immediate reaction right now?
Honestly, I think Zarian would be like, okay, who the fuck is this guy? But also with the comment of mortal, Zarian's like, oh shit. I'm actually gonna see if I can't do an Arcana check. Because I want to see if I can, like you said, it's divine for sure, but like,
Okay.
let's figure out more, or maybe an intelligence or a history, just to see, like, can Zarian place who this presumably
If you're wanting to
divine person is?
who this is, I guess history or more so religion.
Religion. Oh fuck. My history is definitely better, so I'll roll that. Cocked, so roll that again. That's also cocked, which is that makes me so mad because one of those was a 20 on the cocked side. Christ. All right, 18.
18. You search your mind for. I mean, you spent a lot of time looking into. I think different types of deities, especially when you made your deal to come to the mortal plane. This is the god Cyric.
Oh fuck. Okay. Ah, damn, I hate that dude. Zarian doesn't though. Shit.
Yeah. But as you
forgot.
kind of look this and you see this he sees this recognition in your face as you kind of like are analyzing him, trying to pull this kind of information.
Walls.
Yes, I mean, let me formally introduce myself. My name is Sirik, and it seems you have heard of me, as I've heard of you.
Somehow I think our methods or ways of hearing of each other differ.
Yes, just a little bit, but this is brilliant. Brilliant work. And I want to be a benefactor.
You
You,
know how to get me a piece of the weed?
I do believe I do. You are in luck. I have information. I have ways to get you there. You want to steal part of the weave, and I just happen to know that the Guardian of the Weave is quite bad at his job. Azuth, god of spellcasters, and Guardian of the Weave just really can't resist coming down to material plane, um, leaving great openings for someone to come in and snap just a piece if they wanted to, which that someone could be you. You watch as Sirik reaches forward and he kind of picks up that half destroyed notebook, um, opening its pages, and he kind of like traces his hand along just like the burnt off edge of it, and it restores the page. Now, Valerie Cannith was on the right track when she tried to obtain part of the weave, but she was missing some components. Go ahead, look. And he sets it down.
Zarian will.
You peer inside. Inside the notebook are instructions for an arcane circle that is quite similar to teleportation circles, and also similar to what you set up with Hastor. Is that Hastor?
Faster, yeah.
Hastor. But give me an Arcana check.
Man's the fact that it's gonna require a summoning circle that is as fucked up as when Zarian summoned Hastur is terrifying. Arcana. What's my Arcana? Oh, plus 10, so that's a 29.
29. Shit. I think you now, especially after what you did with Hastur, and now becoming more acquainted with like interplanar travel, interdimensional travel,
Interstellar for real.
interstellar, yeah. I think you see like what you did with Hastur. There was like a because you took components of things as like offerings.
Oh,
Correct.
absolutely, yes. And not all of them were things that Zarian could get legally would be a term.
Zarian, you had to go and you had to steal different things. You had to make this deal with an Eldritch being. It was not free.
Yes, there was costs of several sorts.
I think you see that she was trying to set up just a normal teleportation circle, but she was missing the payment.
Mm-hmm.
I see it's clicking, it's clicking. I mean, you did plane hopping in a very eldritch nature, but what this plane hopping, I think you see, it needs something divine to get you somewhere divine, which can be me. There's a give and take to strong magic. You know this. That's why you,
Very well.
So, what do you think of my offer? I can help you sneak in. I am quite good at sneaking.
You would be, wouldn't you?
Comes with the domain.
Zarian looks to be further examining the the documents in front of them. Even and they are furiously thinking. I don't think they expect to be able to trick Sirik that they're as calm as they are trying to put out, because that is in fact Sirik. But hey, listen, the intent is everything here. But inside, internally, they're kind of being like, okay, this is an unknown. Is it worth it? Can I try and bargain for reassurances? Is what's going through
Yeah.
Zarian's head.
I think
And
as you're. Oh yeah, no, go.
Okay, you go. Because I was gonna be like, can Zarian trying to recall anything about Sirik's history enough to be like, would he go for some sort of bargain where I can ensure that
Mhm.
whatever cost he has for helping me does not impact what I need to do here,
Actually, as you are
like
starting to
supporting Banlin.
yeah, as you're like starting to think about this and like be like, okay, can I make this bargain? He actually says, now I won't help for free, as fun as this is. There's always a cost, but I do think this is what you'll be willing to pay. I will tell you a truth, an absolute truth, but only one you get to know. Only one you can hear, only one you'd be forbidden from telling others. You'd have to lie to your friends about it. The truth about Olympia and how she died. Do you wish to know? Because I can give that.
Yes.
I can give
No
that to you.
hesitation. No hesitation. Zarian doesn't even contemplate it.
Okay. We will grab some of the weave. We'll store it in your little weapon, and we'll take care of your business that you need to with Lum and his infernal machine, and I won't even make your arms turn into tentacles. Unless you like that, of course, but then we can talk about it. But just this truth after we make our trip.
Cole, you should not be so enthusiastic right now. Yeah,
Like,
Zarian.
what if you did it though?
Yeah. Zarian will just nod and I guess they will ask, should I start gathering materials then? Or is that something that you also seem to be able to provide?
Well, I would need you to draw the circle, and then I guess I am the material.
Zarian will do the equivalent of like a sorry we're closed / no one come in research and session
You put a
sign is
sock
up
on the
on the
door.
lab door. No, it's like the okay, dangerous experiments in progress, no one come in sign on the door, which I'm pretty sure people in the department would not be a stranger to seeing on that door.
Yeah, it
Demon
happens
core experiments.
very often.
Yeah, I think Zaren will get right to drawing
Amongst
it
all of the
though.
scientists, yeah, you no hesitation, you start drawing your circle. Well, Sirik kind of watches you do so. Um, he lets you have your silence and your concentration. But once you're finished, he will step into the circle with you and holds out his hand, ready to do something no one's done before.
Would be the first time. And then grabs hand.
As you take his hand, the area around you starts to blur, and you feel like you're moving, but your feet are standing still. It's such a dizzying feeling as colors start moving quickly past you. Like you almost have to close your eyes. but everything begins to still again. When you stop, you see above you is a vast sky blotted with stars and filled with purples, blues, silver, and gold. It's kind of like Milky Way-esque looking. Um, and in front of you, amidst tall purple grass on a small chunk of land in the middle of the sky, stands a spire made of silver and this black metal material that you are very familiar with because you just made a weapon out of it. Uru. This is the House of the Weave. Azuth isn't here, and Savers and Mistra have their attention elsewhere, but we still need to be careful. This is the heist of Millennium, dear Zarian. And the two of you take your steps towards this tower. We, as you guys both approach the door, he's gonna say, we should be still be stealthy about this. And he touches your shoulder, and you are blessed. I am going to let you roll your stealth. You get a plus 10 bonus and advantage just by being in Syric's presence.
Damn.
You do have to beat a DC of 25.
Okay. So, glad you gave me advantage because the first one was a 9. The second one was a 16 on the die, and with the plus 10 and my stealth advantage, that's a plus 13, so that's 29.
Perfect. You are moving quieter than you've ever done before. Like it is crazy. Your feet barely make a sound. The grass barely makes a sound as you walk through it. There's no crunching, no nothing. And you guys walk up to this door. And Cyric. Oh, do you have? Well, Cyric will actually produce his own. I feel like this requires godly lockpicking tools.
Yeah, I don't think a regular lockpick will do will do it here.
Cyric will produce a key. If you work this key just right, it can fit into any door. Try it. And he hands it over to you. I will give you. I need a lockpicking check with advantage.
Okay. So is that
That is going to be your dexterity. Do you have proficiency in lockpicking tools?
No.
Then it's just your dex.
Listen, if Zarian needs to go places, Zarian will just cast Pass Wall and walk through a wall rather than pick the lock on the door.
Right. But you do have advantage.
It's just okay. Natural 20. Zarian's locked in!
You are so locked in right now, Zarian. You take this key and maybe it's the blessing from Cyric right now, but you just have an understanding with this key, and as you place it in, it takes exactly the shape. It takes so little finesse from you that it takes exactly the shape you want it to. And the door clicks.
Oh, choked on spit, sorry.
As the door opens,
they do that in canon.
Just ruining their stealth completely.
Yeah, truly. Good thing Oz isn't there.
Yeah. But as the door opens, you see a chamber that is only meant to hold one thing. The weave. The weave is unlike anything you've seen before. It's blinding, yet you don't want to look away. the more you look, the more colors you see and more movement you spot. It pulses like a heart, it shifts like a creature, and it has a presence of so much power, raw magic. It's so strong and barely tangible. Quickly now, little Shidarkai, before they sense we're here.
I guess, okay, so we didn't talk about containment. Did we bring the weapon with to kind of like
Yes,
scoop it up with? Okay,
you
cool.
probably did. That's probably not
Okay.
something Zarian would be likely to forget.
No. I would. Zarian wouldn't. So
Well-
Zarian will immediately stride forward and just
What I will ask as you take up the cube and you approach the reed, I am going to ask for some Arcana check. I will give you advantage,
Okay.
but depending on what you get, gets you a different thing.
Okay. So do you want the advantage, so the highest one that I roll?
Yes.
Okay, that is gonna be a 19.
19. On a 19, Wisp of the Weave enter, but
Oh.
not quite enough. And
Damn, DC. DC's high.
and you are actually going to take 22 points of just damage.
Damage. Pure damage.
Just damage.
22?
22.
Okay.
I will ask again for a roll. This time without advantage.
Arcana again?
Mhm.
This time it's a 17.
17. You are struggling, so this is not something you've ever done before. You are going to take 15 points of damage. Just pure
Okay.
damage. As more wisps are getting pulled, but the weave is also kind of moving at you and then kind of cutting into you. Not so much in like a slashing way, but just it touches you and it hurts.
I'm being molested by the weave.
A little bit.
On a soul deep level.
On a soul deep level.
It's touching me. I'm being touched by the weave on a soul deep
And you hear
level.
Sierra go, "Come, shit!" And he'll send out a guidance. So you may add a D4 to your next Arcana roll.
Another one, just straight roll.
Straight roll.
Okay. That's much better that time. That's a. Do I have to? Can I wait to use the guidance, or does it have to be now?
What is your one
It's
right
a
now?
26 right now.
26. That it will beat the DC looking for. So luckily, you're kind of flinching away probably from this pain from the weave. But eventually you kind of shift your cube just right, open it enough.
This is so
And-
Transformers coded.
I did this for you. Actually, not on purpose, but I'm glad you like it. The energy, a little bit of energy comes in and light fills up the cube and the cube snaps shut. But actually, as this is completing, there's a high-pitched alarm sound, and Sirik will grab you by the scruff of your shirt.
How tall is Sirik? For the form that Sirik takes.
He's, I don't know, 6'2"? That's still, he can grab you.
Zarian's taller. Zarian's
Yeah,
taller.
he
I just
can
want to
still
say that.
grab your scruff still. That's still within reach for him as he grabs you and kind of makes a bolt. I need you to make me a dexterity saving throw.
Oh god. It's a 17.
Oh, nope, wrong dice. Hold on.
Those all those character dice, man. You got a couple different sets you gotta worry about now. Samir.
Yeah.
Samir.
Samir. I am using Samir's and ooh.
You are breaking the car.
Please take 40 points of straight damage.
God, I'm not doing well. I'm
As
fine,
the
but
room fills
not
with
really.
light that just starts to kind of sear your skin. But Cyric is able to luckily pull you out. And slams the door. Okay.
I can't believe that I am the catalyst to Oz getting kicked out of godhood by his mom.
No, it's still not yet because remember that was because he pissed in the weave.
Oh, that's right. But I know this is a factor.
Yeah, he was probably like she was like, God, you let that mortal steal part of the weave and now you piss in it? Get the fuck down there. And now I think Cyric is able to teleport you back to the mortal realm. He just could not teleport you to this realm. But he knows the way back, now that we know the way too. But Zarian, you are teleported back, and you did it. In this cube, this small, crackling mini weave of energy resides, waiting for you to activate it whenever it's needed. I'm gonna go pee.
Okay, I'll plan my response to that. No
But
piss.
we might go back to the away team unless maybe we can go to we can do some maybe some home team debrief, a small bit of debrief. We only have like about a half hour to 45 minutes if I can get away with an extra 15. But yeah.
Okay. Zarian loves making deals with unknown entities.
Zarian putting
It's
up
their
that
favorite
sign.
activity.
Zarian putting up that sign to not come in just makes me go, yeah, Zarian's been talked to a couple times about not putting that sign up, and people fucking listen to the sign now.
Did Amanda like message you privately secrets? Because you said
Me?
that you get to know something about Olympia's death. Oh.
No, I think Amanda forgot to do that because I want her to message me.
No, she should say it out loud to
Yeah,
all
she
of
should.
us.
No,
Yeah.
honestly, I really want it to be over DMs so that you guys have that genuine reaction.
But
because the fact that Cyric is just like, I can tell you the truth about how she died. Oh.
But wouldn't it be
Like,
the
okay.
right thing to do to tell us?
Sure, but the deal was that Zarian wouldn't tell.
But
and listen, Zarian wants to know. Definitely.
Right, because
Much
Zarian
more
just
than they
lost the
care
love of
about
their life.
much more than Zarian cares about sharing that knowledge. Zarian wants to know.
But I think I want to know probably just as much as Zarian.
Can Susan talk to Cyric next, please?
I don't think Cyric likes Susan.
Oh,
Send her
why? Because
Susan's
she's a
way?
robot.
Yeah.
Yep.
Cyric's
Don't say that, that's a
racist against
slur.
robots.
We're doing racism again.
Actually, Amanda, so the secret of Olympia's death, is Cyric gonna are you gonna DM
Tell
that
us?
to me? Or
you gonna tell the group?
Like what's happening?
No,
there?
actually,
We get to wait?
what we can do is actually, Aaron, would you please go into a separate call with me?
Oh my god, I do get to keep it secret from you all!
Let's go, for the spirit of it, let's go into the Gus campaign, call.
Oh yeah, okay. See y'all in a minute. This is so exciting.
As you come back, you don't have a ton of time before Sirik says, "Now, let me show you what truly happened." And he sets a hand on your shoulder, and you get a vision.
I get to watch.
Now, don't scream. Octavia slides into her sister's room in the dead of night when the house is quiet, but no one would suspect a thing of her walking around the halls of her own home anyway. Without a sound, she approaches Olympia in her bed, peacefully asleep, and the knife feels heavier in her hand than it's ever felt before. Octavia looks down and her own face is reflected back at her, and suddenly she remembers when they were kids and told the others that they were the other one, and despite their different eyes, people would believe it. Banlin later than he should have. They used to cause such mischief together, and now they've grown up. And she's been promised peace in exchange for her sister's death. A world of peace built on the blood of her sister. Is the sacrifice worth it? It has to be. She will make it worth it, she decides. In one fluid motion, the blade slides across her sister's throat. Olympia's beautiful silver eyes open wide as her hands go to her throat. Above her, she sees her sister, tears flowing from golden eyes. Her hand goes to her face and she whispers, "I am sorry, my sister. I will make it worth it." The betrayal is reflected in Olympia's face. The betrayal reflected in Olympia's face is almost enough to shatter Octavia. But something steadies her, assures her. When Olympia stills, she closes her eyes. Then turns and opens up the balcony door, letting warm night air fill the chamber. The moon glows in the sky, a silent observer to Octavia's sins. You come back to this moment in this laboratory, and you know that you can't say anything. And Sirik says, "You have to lie about this. That is the burden you have chosen to bear. You cannot tell anyone, you cannot hint at anyone, write it down, nothing. Do you understand?"
Yes. Yes, I do.
Good. And there's like a little like pat on the shoulder. And then Sirik leaves you alone in this room with the completed project that you and your beloved created together. One that she never got to see completed.
Just like her mother.
And just like her mother. And I guess I'll leave you on this. Would this really have come had the world not been at war? Probably not. Oh, we will rejoin the other group.
Oh, I'm gonna have so much fun with this.
Yeah, you gotta
So
lie.
much
You gotta
fun.
lie your fucking ass off,
Oh,
baby.
no, believe me, I'm not even going to attempt to convey who it is. I'm not gonna try and circumvent Sirik's rule. However, I'm gonna have a lot of fun with this.
Yes, baby. It's always fun to have a little secret.
Yes,
Okay,
it
okay.
is. Okay.
Diarrhea.
What?
Abby, as a person with IBS,
Yeah.
Oh man.
who regularly experiences both,
Uh-huh.
I think that constipation is so much worse.
Okay, yeah, because I've never shat myself.
Yeah, no, I've never. Me neither. I'm knocking on wood. But like, I have gone too long without, and it's not fun.
Kidding yourself?
No,
I don't know. I've seen both sides of it between my
Going too
bestie
long
and
without
Dakota,
Sorry.
and my bestie straight up drinks a Gatorade laced with Miralax every single day in order to poop a couple times a week.
Ugh.
Like
Hey guys.
Miralax daily. What the
Yeah,
fuck?
I'd
I love
much
how
rather
we
have
came back to
diarrhea.
the shit talk.
Well, we
Oh,
assumed that's
we-
what you guys were talking about with the diarrhea theory.
Yeah,
Oh,
waterbed
yeah.
theory.
Well,
we figured it out,
when I
and this
cut back
wasn't part
in,
of it.
when I came back in, the first word I heard was just Cole saying diarrhea, and I was like, what?
Yeah.
We figured it out.
Oh,
Yeah.
oh,
We figured it
I
out.
will say this is gonna be so much fun for me.
Oh no.
This is unfortunate. I'm sorry for you guys. This is the worst person I could have told this big secret
Yeah,
to.
I mean, I'm gonna try and lock in. There's a chance I can unintentionally give something away as me. It will not be
Okay.
intentional.
Yeah,
So
that's fine.
I think I have a theory that we pretty much got it with the Olympia stuff, and now Amanda's panicking and making and forcing one of the PCs to be a red herring,
Ooh.
a misleader.
Right.
So that's
Right,
I think I'm
right.
not. I think I'm just gonna continue with my original thoughts.
Okay.
Anyway, my ideal is to go back to away team, if that's all right.
Yeah.
Okay. So away team, you guys, follow
Very nice.
Gryffindor under the orders of Banlin to just watch and see what happens.
My boy Greg.
What?
My
Your
boy
boy Greg.
Greg.
Yep. Greg Thammer.
Greg. My boy Greg.
I feel like I'm missing something.
Greg
Thammer,
Thunder.
Greg.
the guy that we've been.
Greg.
Gryffindor. Greg.
Greg. Yeah,
Yeah.
he's Greg.
Right.
That's Greg.
Yeah.
That's Greg.
Okay. Also, while we were gone, did you guys just kind of make a group decision? You were renaming this NPC?
Yeah.
Name Amanda. That's been his name this entire
Oh,
time.
don't you start with me.
Didn't you write this?
I'm assassinating you in your sleep.
Actually, no. I'm going to kill myself because my diarrhea is too bad.
Oh shit, yeah. That's what happened to Olympia, actually.
That's
Yeah,
what we were
that's the
saying. We knew
theory.
it.
Yeah.
That's the diarrhea theory.
Literally.
Yeah, that was actually really spot on. What if I did tell you, like, what if it came forth that she did just KMS? Like, what would you guys do?
I
I would've
wouldn't
known
be
I was right.
surprised.
But
But
anyway,
I would be like, how did she do it while sleeping? You know?
I'm just proud of her for getting all the way down to the jugular. That's a lot of work.
but yeah, like, you know, like, if you're
Well,
gonna
she taped the
KMS,
knife to her bed. Sorry, that's probably too.
yeah, if you're gonna KMS, may as well do it in comfy location. Anyway, you guys are
She made a
following
mess, though.
Griff Famir, kind of from a distance, same as you were with this other army. It's him and his 4 riders as you guys watch him. It takes just a not too long. I'll say maybe a day or 2 of travel before you actually watch as he meets up with a detachment of soldiers. You see, like, you know, Baron Lum has his a big central force, but he also has a bunch of other detachments of soldiers that are just around always, like all over the country.
Mm.
Occupation.
It's occupation. But you watch as you see there's this kind of smallish city of Rindolin. It's kind of getting more towards the coast, but not too like the coast is probably another day or 2 from Rindolin. But it's a decent little city. You watch as he meets up with a detachment of soldiers. Are you guys kind of just staying from afar, I gather, just kind of watching to see what happens?
No, Audra goes and fucks him in the ass. in
Wow,
front of everyone.
Oh my.
pegging.
How
Yeah,
does he like it?
Dang.
Play.
he loves it.
Let me, yeah, well, actually, yeah, he rolled a 16 on the die, so he probably does like it.
Hey, that's
He
very
learned something
cool.
about himself.
How quickly does he come?
Oh yeah,
Well, with
wait,
a 16,
roll it.
with a 16 on the die, I think like he's able to like
You should roll a
go
d12
Like
roll
a good like
d12
for
for like
minutes.
how
like a
many
good
minutes?
Yeah.
oh
10 minutes.
Damn, okay.
oh that's
Damn,
pretty
okay.
good.
Your
Yeah.
max is 12, Abby?
Minutes? I've never.
Oh,
We're on
okay.
Twitch.
But guys, we're on Twitch right
Hey,
now.
listen, they gotta go to a different platform if they want that kind of content.
But
I'm not saying anything, interrogator.
I can give you a DM word vomit if you would like, and then but if you would
Yay!
want, I don't know what your guys' full plan is. I know your orders are to observe.
Yeah.
Audra wants to kill someone so bad, but she won't.
We can find
But
an
she
orphan.
Well,
Yeah.
Audra has a child. She probably wouldn't want to kill a child.
Well, no, it's
adult
an
orphan.
orphan, not a child.
It's a- yeah, apparently there's a
That's
difference.
true.
They don't
I
have like
guess.
the same soul or humanity that like a real child has.
You're
But
If they did, they'd
anyway,
have
My bad.
on Talandrian orders to observe and wait. You watch as these soldiers, led by Grifamir, invade the city of Rindalin. They smoke out rebels, not caring if civilians get in the way. You watch as Rindalin is set ablaze. Buildings burn. There's children crying in the streets, parents dead. And you watch as close as you allow yourselves to get, as people starting this general resistance, a rebellion against Lum's order, a glimmer of hope in Tannerang that not all have been lost to a propaganda campaign. You watch as they are pulled out and strung up in the streets as examples for what happens when you resist the great unifier. I guess Kairos.
Yeah.
What are your thoughts as you are watching this?
I guess just kind of like the general, the general sickness that you would kind of feel like kind of watching experience in this. Probably kind of also thinking of like, right, this is like coming from us, and probably like just like about his wife and people he cares about back at the casino, as well as his friends in the council and stuff like that. Just kind of like, we got to deal with this.
Right, and I mean, you'll have to there's a very real chance that if Lum is to go to Talandria, this is what could happen. It's already happening to most of the world now. And you have seen time and time again in village after village in Otharaxa the atrocities happening that Talandria has thus been spared from. Do you relay this information to Susan?
Probably, yeah, both to Susan and like a more concise version just to Banlin as well directly.
Okay. I guess.
But I was sorry. I guess as far as we can tell, they don't have a second and smaller, less infernal style machine.
No, I don't believe you can see a baby infernal machine with them.
Okay.
God, that would be terrible.
Just wanted to make sure there's one, that we know of. Just want to make sure that we don't see a
No,
second.
there's just plain old brutality happening, just regular mortal style.
Oh, that's fine.
That's
Oh, that's
fine.
boring.
No, that's well. Why the fuck do I care?
No, literally. Why does it matter? I'm sorry, I'm so unserious.
Sometimes you gotta stay unserious in the face of atrocity.
My ass is struggling.
Going back to the home team, we'll kind of stretch this out over a couple of days.
I gotta pee really fast.
Okay, it was 2 days since, or like, we can pick up after you get this news from Hyros. Why can I never fucking think of his name?
Kaladin.
You forget his name because he's like 5'8" or whatever, so he's like too small to remember anything about him.
Forgettable, yeah.
Yeah.
I
all
guess,
know Amanda
Susan,
likes
what
Fall
are
Guys.
your thoughts upon hearing this news from about this atrocity that took place at this small city of Rydalin?
Susan goes to Banlin.
Fair enough.
Banlin is
I'll also say
pissing.
what I have
Yeah.
planned for home team. Here's probably your investigation, but there's going to be council meetings.
Okay. This can happen next session. I did want to have a one-on-one with Banlin between Zarian and Banlin, but
I'm here.
Yeah. So we'll pick up. We'll do Susan and Banlin after Susan hears of the news that Banlin also hears of. But Susan, you go to Banlin.
I guess question for you, Abby.
Yes.
Banlin chose not to go after Griff. Has that kind of been the vibe of his decisions recently of like not fucking with Lum?
Yeah.
Okay.
Because how long has it been?
This is
Since
going
the
to be
death now?
since the death of the Sovereign in Olympia.
Yeah. Yeah.
Maybe like 4 to 5 days.
Okay, so not long. Okay. Yeah, yes. Since being pretty rattled by the thought that Octavia had something to do with this, and that it may be a manipulation to get him to act against Lum, he's been very reluctant to make any moves toward Lum. Or like military actions, whatever.
Yeah, I think Susan will go to Banlin wherever he may be. Where would I find Banlin?
Okay, let's see. Afternoon, he's the king. It's been like 4 days. He's probably in the courtyard alone. Maybe like hitting a dummy. It's like beating it up.
Yeah, I think Susan will approach you. I think I don't think it would take any kind of like insight check or something within the past couple of days, specifically after Banlin and Susan yelled at each other, then cried. Susan has been a lot more just like forthcoming with you and a lot less like my lord and more of a friend instead.
Mhm.
And so I think she just straight up like walks up to you and is like, Banlin,
Hello, Susan.
I'm assuming you've heard the news from Kairos?
Yup.
And what are we planning on doing about that?
Dunno. He hasn't like turned to like he's still just like hitting this straw guy's face over and over.
Banlin, you seem hesitant to go after Lum after we had worked so hard and long to achieve that goal, to change your father's mind. What's changed for you?
He stops hitting. Um Olympia's gone. As a means to get me to start war with Lum. What does it mean if I let it work? It's still my people that I send out to fight. It's people dying. And whoever killed Olympia wins. Does it make sense if I don't want to do that, Susan? Am I a hypocrite?
I think Susan looks down and kind of knows what she wants to say and is just like, oh God, can I say this? And I think looks up at you. I don't think that you're a hypocrite. I think you sound like your father. And that is good because he was a strong leader, but also bad because you're hesitating, and that was the problem. There's a snake in our midst. This is true. And they had used horrific means to achieve the goal that we were working for. This is also true. But destroying Lum and protecting our country should still be our goal. He is slaughtering people, and that will be us if we sit and wait.
What do you think we should do?
I think
This Griff, do you think? What do you think, Susan?
I have never in my life been a person of violence. Olympia taught me better than that. But when it comes to Griff, I think it's time to kill somebody.
I've been thinking, not just since Olympia's death, but for a long time, that does it make sense that because of the control that Lum has over his people, if we just go ahead and assassinate him, would it make sense that maybe that would just make his support stronger? I think Griff is a good idea, but I'm not sure what to do about Lum. I think maybe if we just outright kill him, which seems like the good answer, maybe that would make more problems.
I think often cutting the head off of a hydra tends to sprout more heads in its place.
How do we kill a Hydra then?
Weaken it from all sides. Bill and Griff would do that. You would make a statement. I mean, if it were to be a public thing that Talandria has done, but at the end of the day, Banlin, you're the sovereign, and that is up to you.
Tell our team to go ahead with Griff. And maybe a statement can be prepared for the public.
Very well.
One
Susan,
that
yeah.
I don't want it to be sorry. I'm worried. I don't want it to just be a statement that we're going to war. I think it should be different than that. I think it should be a clear statement on where we stand. And that I think we should start by offering support to the nations directly against Lum, like resources and wealth. And I would like to speak with Lum personally, if he's open to that. I want to leave. I don't want to fight right away. I don't want Olympius Killer to win.
I think that is very wise. Banlin, you are... Your political savvy sometimes leaves much to be desired, I won't lie to you, but you are kind and caring, and you want what's best for this country and its people, and that is so blatantly obvious in every action that you take. You are going to be a wonderful leader. And I think once you start taking action, your people will follow you and they will fight gladly if you ask them to. I would.
Alan will approach Susan and take her shoulder and give it a really firm squeeze. And a second later bring her into a bona fide hug.
She hugs you back, and I think whispers in your ear, "You are my friend and my sovereign, and I will fight with you till the end. Just give the word."
I intend to fight next to you, Susan.
I'd have it no other way.
Okay.
Susan will
Go!
leave.
Follow
and-
my orders!
And as you leave,
Yes, sir.
Zarian will enter for their one-on-one with Banlin.
This will not be short. I don't know if we want to do this today.
I'm warmed up. I'm ready for it.
Is it about you completing your thing?
No.
Okay.
That's more of just as a side mention.
Then you know what? Let's get this council meeting
Yeah.
out of the way.
I will say the one-on-one between Zarian and Banlin would be more of like along the lines of Zarian brings alcohol, they get drunk together, and Zarian does a bit of a lore exposition.
Okay.
Oh.
Okay. We can get into that next time. Um,
I feel like that makes more sense for later in the day.
but
Yeah.
you do have a council meeting, and I think,
Me?
yeah, and so
Oh.
Susan will probably be there as
Oh.
well.
Oh, like
Um,
big boy, like all the houses council. Okay.
yes, because
Oh
it's
shit.
it
Okay.
is it is also we see a lot of it. It's up to Banlin, but it's also the council.
Yeah.
So, like, Banlin does have a lot of major say, but Talandria has tried to stay away from outright tyranny by having this council with the major houses to help kind of advise, rule, and see what to do.
Okay.
So, big ol' house meeting,
Mhm.
council meeting has been called, of course, on now where Talandriel will stand
Yeah.
in the war. And everyone is once again going to make their new stances known. I'm going to new-ish.
Okay.
But I think first and foremost, Novius Cannith will rise as this meeting is starting to get adjourned.
Mhm.
My sovereign, may I share my thoughts? This is
Sorry,
your
it cut out for a second for me.
sovereign, my sovereign. Might I share my thoughts?
Mm. He'll nod to you.
You look at Novius, who might have been your father-in-law in another life, and grief has made him look a little gaunt. Thank you. To share my thoughts on war, I believe we have put off joining this war for far too long. So long it has killed us and many others in this world, and I just want, if we can put an end to it, I just want this over. Valia, your technically aunt, she
Mm.
is this beautiful half-orc woman now, kind of in her 40s.
On which side? On my dad's side or my mom's?
This is actually who your uncle married. Your dad's uncle.
Okay.
Your dad's brother.
Okay.
I do believe Novius is right. I think we should act now. I mean, it's only getting worse. I've read the reports of Othraxa, and that can't come here. And then Fenric will say, he's kind of sitting closer to you. He's been allowed to join again. Of course.
Yeah.
I say we take the fight to Lum and Tannering. He is used to going against his quarry and being on the offensive. We can launch an attack on his home with or without him there. I agree with you, Valia. I'd hate to just sit idly by when he comes to us. And Banlin, Lord Destaring, we've spoken of this. If we can connect with our allies, we can form a strong offensive front.
What do all of you know of his death machine?
I think Valia will once again speak from the survivors of what happened in Othraxa. We know it has immense killing power. It can summon beasts, devils. We know We know it can hardly take a scratch, but does that mean we should just roll over and show our stomachs and let him destroy our homes?
Are they speaking directly to me?
Yeah, everyone in the
Oh,
room
okay.
has turned
Oh,
to you,
okay.
actually.
Okay.
And
Okay.
this
Okay.
is like the
okay.
first time. And like Svalia was also speaking to the room, and I think
Right.
there was
Right.
a kind of a pointed thing at Theron about like, should we just turn our bellies over and let him do this?
Mhm.
But Theron is being very quiet. And then
Is mm,
they will turn to you to see your input.
is there anybody still here in this room who aligns themselves with Lum?
I think you watch as a couple eyes turns towards Theron and Gia, but Theron will say, "We will follow your will."
I think that there is no reason to send our people to the slaughter when we have no real way to defeat this machine. I
Uh,
agree that we have waited far too long, though, and I intend to take action. And my first action will be to align ourselves with the anti-Lum countries, one of the gone alliances,
Yeah.
and supply resources and weapons if we can. We are currently taking action against the threat in, oh god, what country are the white team in right now? Orthoraxa? Are they still
Yeah.
in Orthoraxa?
No, they're in Tanarang.
Okay.
Ah.
We're currently taking action in Tanarang.
Because Altharaxa also no longer exists.
Oh, okay. We're currently taking action in Tanarang that will yet to be announced to the public.
I think you see just like confused like faces at that. And also and when you first said like we will not really take full action, there's a couple of
Yeah.
like sagged shoulders of like, ugh, not again.
Yeah. The research conducted by Olympia Cannith is continuing under the oh god, I think
Purview?
yeah.
Yeah.
Purview of Zarian.
Ved.
Yeah,
Zed.
Zarian Ved.
Zarian
Ved.
Vad.
VED Ved.
Zarian Vad. And we've reason to believe that it will produce a cure for our machine issue.
So
That I think that throwing bodies of our citizens at it to show that we are against Lum is a waste of blood, of people's children, of the people that we're supposed to protect. There's no reason when we are doing things, and we'll make a public statement in our support. No, in our in our support of the fight against Lum.
So, Fenric says, so you're talking about a weapon being forged to go against this machine?
An anti-weapon.
If that begins to work, maybe we wouldn't throw our bodies against Tanarang needlessly then.
If we get this machine working, and it actually works, then we will go to war.
I think
Imagine Zarian bursts in. Banlin, do I have news for you?
Valia will say the only caution I see in this plan is whatever you have planned, whatever statement you make, and supplying Lum's enemies with resources.
Medical resources, food,
Still,
armor.
Eris making a stance, and Lum might take it as war. That is just a word of caution that he might see that and then believe that we will be a viable target for conquest next.
We are a target regardless.
But even more so, we are.
We can't stand by anymore. It's too late. We have to do something.
Oh no, I agree with providing resources. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying if your goal is to not go on full on war right away, just be cautious of how Lum might react.
What would you suggest we do instead?
I have already made my I've already made my
Oh god.
opinions
Wait, who's
known.
speaking right
Valia, your aunt.
now? Aunt, who said that? Oh my god, what did she just say?
And that was all her.
Yeah. What was her suggestion that we do?
Oh, she was like she agreed with Novius and Fenric that we shouldn't.
There needs to be action.
There needs to be action. Like we have been far too lazy.
Oh,
and
okay.
been
Yeah.
idle. But I do see where you are coming from of waiting for this weapon. But don't take this as I am being against you right now, Sovereign. I am only cautioning you on what might happen. It is good to be aware of what could happen.
Okay.
Well, so when we can start arranging supply lines to countries, says Fenric. And you tell us when this weapon is ready.
Yes. Start with medicine.
Yes, and actually you know what?
Start child rationing here.
Yes.
To diverge resources.
Yes, will do, and just as a cautionary thing, we'll get our troops ready, make sure they're not lazy or they're in tip-top shape.
Sounds good.
And then, actually, Zarian, what do you do?
I think if this is Zarian fresh, like from getting that piece of the weave and like just leaving the lab, I think Zarian's going right to Banlin, which might be Banlin in this meeting.
Yeah.
You know what? Hell yeah. I like this idea. I like the drama of it. You finish this, you've gotten your little secrets, but you have your weapon, and you're like, I need to go tell my sovereign.
Yeah. Like Zarian's smoking slightly from those burns, is visibly wounded and unwell.
He's smoking slightly from the weed.
Yeah, from the weave being like, not on my watch, bitch. But then Zarian was like,
the
yeah, on your watch, bitch. I think Zarian, like if like guards like outside this meeting try and stop Zarian, Zarian be like, I am the sovereign's hand, let me through.
Yes. Yeah.
I
They
think
have the little pin and everything.
Harris probably like knows who you are and will let you through for sure. So Zarian, describe your grand entrance.
I'm assuming this has like some big grand doors to this meeting room, double
For
doors.
sure.
Zarian
Yes.
is
Yeah.
pushing through the middle, doors wide open. It's like Aragorn returning from the dead,
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
pushing those doors open. Probably looking just as haggard
Aragorn.
as Aragorn.
The higher.
And Banlin will look directly in Banlin's eyes, does not look at anyone else, does not give a fuck, and
Yeah.
just says, "It's done. I've done it."
And that is where we will end our session.
My god,
Um,
my brain hurts.
So
I
we
could.
plug the Tesseract into the machine and we
Yes.
fire a laser, and it
Yes.
blows up the machine, and we're good.
And the world
Yes.
doesn't end, and we actually won, and Amanda's going to have to rewrite her whole Amandaverse.
Right.
I
Right.
would hold off on saying that.
Right. Well, thank you, stream.